It's the 1st of June. Cooler today, only 20 degrees at the moment, and there was just a few spots of rain. And I haven't finished polishing the car, so I'll put it under there so I can continue. Although it was just a few spots and it stopped. However, thunderstorms are forecast. After 2, maybe 3 days of intermittent polishing, it's looking pretty good. It's been a bit of a labour of love, but certainly it looks newer than it did, having taken 22 years of non-polishing off it. And tonight it goes back to its owner. It's Sunday the 6th of June. I'm off on another trip, very short one. I'm just going to see Paul for a couple of days. Paul in Figeac, or just outside Figeac. It's a lovely sunny day, shouldn't be much traffic on the road. Looking forward to this trip. It's all looking very green and lush, isn't it? It's a lovely warm day as well. It's a very nice day to be travelling. I've come a different way to the way I have been before. I'm not even sure where this place is, but everywhere today looks really pretty. There's lots of people outside, lots of people having meals out. Oh, there's a market on. Everywhere is looking like summer. Oh, gonna make it up here in 2nd gear. That's impressive. We've just come round to look at the van that Paul has bought, which is not this one. This is a slightly older one. It's still fairly solid, isn't it? Down there is a red one. Saloon's been written off. He's going to one day rebuild, but he has another half dozen in these various sheds. This is the 400 that Paul is negotiating to buy, and we're just inspecting it. It's ex EDF GDF with the special EDF GDF seats. The engine's not turning, and we're trying to push it, but the steering's locked. So Philippe's gone to see if he can find the key so we can unlock the steering. If not, we're going to try and bounce it round to get it over a pit to have a look at.
Faut regarder deux les deux. Venez voir, venez voir. Si, pas mal. Merci. Bon, mais le plancher. Là, là ça va.
This is that Crash 2CV. Paul hurt his leg and had a headache. As you can see, there's nothing salvageable on here. The body's all twisted, the chassis smashed to bits.
Ah bah, il va sortir. On va tourner. On va tourner.
There's much more interesting things than a full CV in here. The Charleston here, when he was at the CT station, the tester he said was a bit vigorous, and the chassis split in two, collapsed at the front. But apart from that, it's only done 80,000 kilometres.
Ah oui, les bébêtes, hein, c'est clair. C'est pas les à hauteur.
There's all sorts of bits in here.
C'est pas les à hauteur, il y a de la chance.
Years and years of collecting.
Je sais pas si c'est montré ça. Bon, mais starter manuel maintenant. C'était un starter automatique. Manuel.
Look at those little pedals. And it's wonderful, that's the control for the lights. But isn't that elegant? And here's the bonnet.
Alors, mettre 30 kg, 50 kg de sable devant.
Oui.
Parce que la voiture... Ah oui, c'est pour ça qu'il m'a laissé le tapis, il mettait du sable.
Ah oui, ok.
Du sable.
Le même pour les Volkswagen.
Ah bah oui, ben pareil, oui, le moteur arrière. C'est bien.
That is the bonnet catch, but it's also part of the decoration, which is lovely. This is Philippe's other collection.
Attention, les trains.
Oui. Votre ancien travail.
Oui, moi, première passion. Première.
Oui.
Après, les 2 chevaux, c'est tout.
Yes, his first passion is the railways because he worked on the railways, and these are some of his other cars in here. 4, I think I can see. There might be more, but hopefully we're going to get a little tour.
Voilà.
This is his Exam. Ouvrez la porte, s'il vous plaît.
Beaucoup de... Ah non, ça va.
It's an Azam Enac, which is very rare, and I think this one is the one with all the original seats. Quel âge avait-il?
1963.
1963.
33, 64.
Oui. And this is all original interior and never been stored outside in the sunshine by the look of it.
Elle est propre. Et capote originale.
Original hood, the spare wheels under the bonnet, the rear seat folds forward, and most of it is just as it was. It's not been restored. He's done some paintwork on the bonnet, but the rest of it is just as he bought it. This has been repainted. This is a 1959, which is the same as the one I had. It has an electronic fuel gauge, which he says is original. And although the interior has been redone, it's been done well, it looks very, very nice.
Même couleur que dehors. La même couleur au printemps avec? Oui.
This is 72, vous avez dit? This is 72, another Azam, just like the first 2 CV.
Couleur beige albatros.
And this is the same as the first 2 CV he ever had.
Et là, j'ai remis ça parce que les sièges.
After a lovely couple of days with Paul and Laura, I'm now heading back to Steve's. And it's at the moment a lovely hot sunny day. And let's hope it stays like this all the way back. It's gorgeous. I came this way in February, I think it was, but everything looks very different now. Still just as quiet, still just as lovely a drive, but everywhere's green now. We're only a fortnight away from the beginning of summer. It's the 8th of June. 8th of June today. It's a lovely little valley, this. I'm heading towards the Selle, I think it is Selle, and then follow the Selle Valley towards Cahors. I just crossed the river and then then the road turns left to follow it. As you can see, starts at the gorge. This is one of the many places with the houses built into the cliff face, which you can probably just about see high up. This is Figeac, a place I came to again in February. I went through it and it doesn't get any sunshine at all in the winter, but now of course it does, as the sun is so much higher. But I wouldn't want to live there because of the lack of sun in the winter. Just stop to take a photo. Well, back on the road. Is it the sun bringing them all out? And I am. This time the sat-nav's taking me around the south of Cole, I think. So I'm running along the river and then out without touching the middle of Cahors, I hope. But it's been a lovely trip along the river valley. Just got to get through this and then it's another peaceful trip the other side of Cahors. I'm on the other side of Cahors now, and scenery's changed. Only just over half an hour to go. Back in my home department now, Tarn-et-Garonne, and just another 15 minutes or so to go. And here I am, back home again.